Hey guys, welcome back to Campus Update. We're nearing the end of the year, sorta, so just hang in there. Have you ever wanted to join APA? Well, here's Ben to talk to you about some last chance APA auditions.
Attention Oilers, are you interested in auditioning for our APA program? Well, you don't have much time left. Applications are open now and are due on Friday, April 2nd. Once you've submitted your application, the actual audition dates will be the 1st, the 2nd, and the 8th of May. There are a lot of cool programs, and if you enjoy the performing arts or want to learn more about them, you should definitely go out and audition. For more information about the different programs as well as the application process, visit hbapa.org. That's all. Break a leg, Oilers! Shut up! I'm not quite done with you yet. While we're on the topic of APA, if you're interested in musical theater in particular, or you just like watching talented people doing talented stuff, well, I just so happened to see this very school's production of Robin Hood at the Rose Center last weekend, and, it was pretty dang good, so, if you're interested in seeing that, then here's the dates and the website for more information. Thank you. That's all. Break another leg, Oilers. Actually, maybe don't do that. That doesn't seem very, healthy. Stay safe.
Wow, maybe someday I'll join APA. But first, I probably need to practice some of my music skills. Maybe I'll check out the new music production class.
Since course selection is coming up, I talked with Mrs. Collins about the new music production class.
So next year we're going to offer music production 1 and 2. Normally we have music technology class, and we realize that's a little bit advanced for some people. So music production 1 is going to work on developing writing skills, like songwriting skills, music design. We're going to give different prompts like video game composition and film scoring and writing music to imagery and that kind of thing. You're going to learn how to use software to write music. And then we're also going to help you with recording and start talking about live sound. And music production 1 is open to all levels, so you don't need any experience, you don't need to know how to do anything music related yet. If you like music, music production 1 is a good place for you. So we're going to be doing class in here in the computer lab. We have MIDI keyboards, and all of these computers are set up with Logic Pro software and recording capabilities. And we have equipment, guitars, and all different kinds of stuff that people can use to record. So we're going to utilize all that stuff. So the cool thing about these music production classes is everything that we do is in class. So we're not necessarily asking you to take home any of that work. So we are offering music production 2 next year, and when you register it may look like music tech. So regardless of the class that you want to take, make sure you sign up for either tech or production or whatever it says, and we'll make sure that you get into the right class.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to go from farm to fork? Well, Gordon has the class for you.
Hey Oilers! It's that time of year again where you start picking your classes for next year. If you're looking for a class that is outside of the box, that gets your hands dirty and gives you some real-world experience with the outdoors and business, consider taking Farm to Fork. Here we have seasoned student Zen to talk about the class.
Farm to Fork is the class that takes care of the school's garden. So what we do is we plant the seeds, we plant the vegetables, and we also manage the farm. So that includes handling the fish and building up new systems. You can see around this we have a bunch of school-made systems, so that way we can grow more vegetables. Overall, the class manages how the farm is managed, and then our sister club harvests all the vegetables and sells them to restaurants. So besides actually managing the farm, we come out here every day if we're in person. We also learn about how to garden at home, more sustainable methods, how to manage our farms without pesticides, or try to be as clean and sustainable as possible. And then we also learn about how bigger farms and other livings do it. So we talk about fish farming, we talk about commercial farming, and then stuff like that. We also go on field trips. This year obviously was a bit off, but we plan to go on around 5 field trips. It included going to places like Tonica Farms. Our business partner Slapfish has a facility that we were going to visit. other local farms in the area, and maybe even as far as Los Angeles, depending on how negotiations worked out. But either way, we were planning on going out and seeing a lot of actual natural habitats and then knowing how to mirror that in our own farming. If you just want to try things out, I recommend joining the club so you can see how we run things. And then if you really want to join, you can find our code obviously on the school website where they list all the classes out, or you can just talk to Mr. Gore and you can email him. You can find his contact on the website as well.
That was cool, Gordon. Here's Haley to talk about journalism.
Hey Oilers! While you're selecting your classes for next year, you'll definitely want to take a look at journalism. I spoke to several students in the class to learn more about journalism in Slick magazine.
So students basically go from pitch to publish, doing articles, writing articles. So they start with an idea, they get to formulate that idea into a complete article, they get to take their own pictures if they want to, or create art to go along with it, and then it eventually gets published, and they're published authors.
This class is really good for preparing you for a career in journalism or just pursuing something in that capacity after high school, because it gives you a chance as a high school student to be published online. Like, for example, anyone on the site, anyone who's a staff member on the site and has their profile on hbslick.com, when you look up their name, their articles show up when you search them, which could be really good for colleges or just any future endeavors you might make where you need to have exposure.
My favorite part about journalism is definitely all the opportunities that are presented to us. I've had the chance to visit so many cool places, to take pictures, to get to meet new people for interviews, and overall just get a greater sense of community and a greater perspective of the world.
I would like to make a difference in journalism by putting out there what I haven't seen before. If I see that someone hasn't talked about something that I think should be talked about, or that people in general should just know more about, I have the opportunity to actually go there and make that article or to interview that person that I think should be talked about more.
People should join journalism because we're a very accepting class and it's a lot of fun. I think originally a lot of people think that it's just solely writing, but in reality we have a lot of fun while doing it as well. We get to connect more, and it's a very close-knit group.
If you want to check out all the articles that your fellow peers have written, make sure to check hbslick.com. Be sure to also follow us on Instagram at slick.magazine. And if you're interested in submitting and publishing your own article but aren't in the class, email us at hbslick.mag@gmail.com.
Boy, maybe someday I could be a journalist. But maybe I should stick to sports, like soccer. Here's Kyla to talk to you about soccer.
HBHS girls soccer is back, and they are super happy about it. The girls have been working hard 4 days a week to make sure they're playing their best for the upcoming season. Earlier this week, I was lucky enough to go down and talk to the captains of varsity about their thoughts on this upcoming season.
Hi, I'm Mac. I'm Riley. We're the varsity junior captains for this year.
Hi, I'm Annika. I'm Autumn, and we're the varsity senior captains this year. We're really excited for season. We have a lot of really good players, and we're excited to get out there and play.
We're super excited for the season because we weren't really expecting much, and being able to play games and hang out with friends is super fun.
We currently have 3 different teams, which would be varsity, JV, and Frosh. Last week, varsity started off taking a dub, defeating Edison 3-1, and JV defeating Marina 2-0. The girls said it's great to be back on the field and they can't wait to keep playing together. Sending luck to all 3 of our 2021 girls HBHS soccer teams.
Thinking about soccer really takes me back. Speaking of the past, here's Ethan to talk to you about a retro game store.
Hey Oilers! In this day of age, it's hard to find past generation video games and consoles without having to scour through eBay while praying it's not a scam. But now your search will be a little easier if you check out Retro Games Plus. Located on Beach and Slater, this criminally underrated store has a wide variety of old and new video games, consoles, and collectibles for sale. They have everything, anywhere from PS5 to SNES and Atari 2600. They get new selections about once a month, so it's a good place to check out on your off days. So if you want to take a step back into the past, go on down and check them out.
All that talk of games made me hungry. Here's Mila to talk to you about Rorito on the new HB Bites.
Hey Oilers, I recently got to go check out Rorito Poke Bar down on Beach Boulevard. At Rorito, they have so many delicious poke bowls and sushi wraps. One of my favorites was the spicy tuna roll. It came in this really cool package and it tasted really good. They also had macaroons for dessert and they were really good. So make sure you go check them out at 18581 Beach Boulevard in Huntington Beach, and their hours are from 11 a.m. to 9:30 p.m.
That sure looks good. I'll have to check it out. Thanks for joining us on Campus Update today. Stay cool, guys.